Hey guys, hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, depending on your time zone. We're going to be doing some more club gameplay. Just woke up. It is going to be a little bit of a short stream today. I have about 3.5 hours, give or take, before I have to head out for a bit. So I figured I would do a little bit of gameplay before I head out. I'm going to do easy mode today. Yesterday was a struggle trying to play some of the off-meta classes. So instead, we're going to go back to what we all know and love, which is the Barb W key. And if this kit is if I lose this kit, I'll make a new kit, like a budget, probably action speed kit. I think that's the most fun way to play Barb. So I'm just gonna run this for now. And then if we die, I'll just gonna swap it out. I feel like usually my first game is a death. So after this first game of me dying, I will go ahead and swap it out. Just make sure we're chilling. I don't think I changed anything, right? I think so. Yeah, I think this should be good. You know, something interesting that I read on the creator creator Discord. Remember the other day on stream? The other day, as in yesterday slash 2 days ago. Remember when I said that honestly HR is so dead that I wouldn't be surprised if the devs decided to consolidate normals and HR? I know some of you remember me saying that. I read on the creator Discord that there are multiple, like many creators that are now asking Iron Mace to consolidate normals and high roller, which is very interesting. I don't know if the devs have responded or if they've said anything about this yet. But wouldn't that be crazy if the game is so far down in player count that the only choice the developers have is to consolidate normals in HR, and then it's just an all-game free-for-all no matter what. I feel like I'm a visionary, because every time I think Iron Mace might do something, something happens and it kind of starts to come together. Kind of like when they added solos back to the game, but they left teaming in, and then it was bad, which is exactly what I said would happen. I swear, man. I swear. I could just see it happening, man. Yeah, Brandon, early stream today. I only have a couple hours before I have to head out. I have to go, I have to go for maybe an hour or two. Probably like 2 hours, so. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good trap. I don't really see ranger traps very often. I just kind of assume that he wouldn't have a trap in the stat end corner, but it would have been props to him if he killed me. I honestly didn't expect him to have one. Also, hey Maury and Zargus, if I didn't say hi already. Welcome, guys. Welcome. You guys remember when these shelves used to be the best loot in the entire game? These shelves used to be so crazy. I used to rush them every single game because it was by far, it was just by far the best loot on the entire map. I think at the time, because no one was really bossing then, because it was so early on. People were starting to follow me because I made some guides saying to go to those shelves, and it would just be a crazy deathmatch for that like jewelry loot. They used to be so good, yeah. Back in the day. Happy partner anniversary. Oh, is it my partner anniversary today? I didn't even realize that was a thing. Well, thanks. I had no idea. Bards in there. Wow. You don't see a lot of bards nowadays. Hey, Mr. X, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, man. Hey, Neve, thank you as well. What do you guys think about the whole normals versus HR at this point? Knowing that the player base is so low now, and HR is kind of dead, do we just cut off HR out of the game and just say that it failed? Oh, this is a geared bard. No, I don't know if he's geared. Geared is not the word, but... Wow, he is? Wow, good job, Bard. Holy shit, I'm so proud. I am actually so proud, wow. He's not geared? What? Did you see how much damage that did? Holy shit, I'm so proud of the Bard. That one hit did like 100, I think that did like 80% of my health. My PDR is pretty low. That wasn't like a great build. That was kind of like my like shit first game kit, but I am so proud. Maybe return to dad. Well, it should be pretty obvious because Solos is here. If Solos wasn't in the game, I wouldn't be playing this game. Okay, I'm gonna actually make a real kit now. One that I actually want to use. That other kit was also pretty low on PDR, but I didn't think his falchion hit would do that much damage. That was crazy. Bravo. It's actually so insane. I didn't think that would happen. I should have thrown my Frannies on him, I guess. Nope. I think that's the first bard who's even done anything to me. I just kind of assumed that bards just didn't actually know how to play the game anymore. I thought all the good bards quit. I usually die my first game, so I'm kind of used to it, though. That's okay. Alright, let me actually build a kit that will be good enough. Because I prefer to go action speed versus movement speed, which is what that kit was. I had, like, Lightfoot boots and shit on. Honestly, I would say, I think my action speed is, like, 20% lower than what it normally is. So, the stats weren't great, but to be honest, it usually doesn't matter. Oh, wait, turn shoe. Turn shoe's new meta boots. Right, turn shoe. Gotta remember that. Yeah, if you're not aware, turn shoe is, like, the boots now. There's no other boots in the game that compete with them now. I almost forgot. I should have wore those. Probably should have wore those. I can't believe how much damage his white falchion did to me. That's freaking crazy. That shit hurt. Shoot, what is it? What is it called? Saleh, right? Misered Saleh, I think. You know what? Next time I'll be throwing Frannies for sure. Oh, do we go for leather? Do we just go for all action speed with peace? that are playing. Maybe reinforce for a little bit extra HP. Mercurial Cloak. "25% action speed has to be enough. And then we just go for a piece. Yeah, I think this is fine. Well, I got humbled by that bard. The humble. I'm so happy. I'm actually not even upset that I died. I'm not sad at all. I'll just play better next time. I'll spend more effort on like range and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect the falchion to do that much damage. I know the falchion's good. I don't think it's as good as the club, but if you get like a good hit, that shit is really, it hurts a lot. Like, I can't even be mad. It's the first bard that's killed me in like 30 hours. 40 hours of gameplay. So like, how could I be upset about that? Really can't. First game's always a death anyway. I said it already. Always die in my first game, no matter what I do, so. Oh well. It's fine. I'm used to it. Was that like 3K kit? That was pretty budget. Dude, yeah, his buckler play was pretty good. I'm very impressed by he was definitely a good bard. Most of the good bards have quit the game, but he is one of the few. Has their cleric counters falchion? Okay. Tyler, the gameplay of 200% headshot damage is not fun. That's the problem. It's not fun. Killing people in 1 to 2 shots does not make for engaging gameplay. It's why the other extraction games, in my opinion, are going to take over this game if they don't change it. Mistfall Hunter's gameplay is way more interesting at the moment. Because you have actual fights with people, and it's not just me running up and hitting you 1 or 2 times in the head and then you dying. I mean, it's not the only reason this game is struggling, for obvious reasons, but I do not think that 200% headshot is a W at all. As someone who wins more fights than not, definitely don't think it's good for the game. Clairvoyant Cleric? I already did it. I did it yesterday. Club is the new best weapon for Cleric, by the way. The best one-handed weapon in the game right now is Club. I actually think Falchion is good, too. The Bard was able to show that off. But I already said I thought Falchion was good. But I think Club is still better. Nice job. No cleric was ever using Club. I don't know what games you were playing, but... Bro, what is happening? Yeah, that's what you did. Wait, he didn't die? No way, he can make that little... I thought he was dead. I thought the rat druid was dead, bro. He wasn't dead? I thought for sure he was dead. Oh my god, these druids are already being fun and engaging today, huh? How many druids have we fought today? Are we 3 druids? Is it 2 or 3? I think we've seen like 50% druids so far. Fishing will save the game. Yep. For sure. Fishing will save us. We'll do it. Maybe you should be able to fish for 250% headshot damage buffs. Sounds kind of fun. You never know. Don't hate it till you try it, right? Yeah, I think I've seen 3 druids on stream so far. It is the SSS plus tier class, so I'm not surprised, but it is kind of funny. Yeah, early stream because it'll be a short stream today. Because I'm heading out in a few hours. Might as well go for like a boss counter or something. Yeah, I definitely deserve that win, for sure. Very skill-based. Walk him and one-tap him. Very fun. You don't know why SDF does nothing with Rat or Druid? Are they really that bad in development? Accent, is that a real question? The answer is yes. I firmly believe at this point that that Iron Mace really did steal most of what has made this game what it is today. And ever since then, when they ran out of content that they stole, they've been unable to like really encapsulate what this game was supposed to be. So yeah, I think this game would probably not exist if it wasn't for Nexon. Thank you for that. Actually, no, I don't. I didn't get my health back. Never mind. Do not appreciate that. You know, the issue that I have of trying to give the benefit of the doubt to Iron Mace is I'm not sure how you can make such a good game in a year and then flub for another 2 or 3 years after that of not, like, doing anything that you promised. Like, how did they go from such a good company to such a bad company in terms of game quality and content? It doesn't make sense. The only, like, there's two answers. Either one is that they stole the game and they don't know how to make the game anymore, or B, they just got lazy. Or, I mean, or lazy / they just don't know what they're doing, I guess. I don't know. Call it what you want, but... I kind of want to try Savage Roar after this game. I don't know if it's actually... It's probably not really better for this build, but... I mean, Savage Roar is one of my favorite perks or skills at the moment. I don't want to try that out again. I'm gonna swap after this. There's supposed to be a story. Kano. Sorry, I listened to Kenya. Kano, can you explain the, Can you explain what you mean by story? Oh, I see. I see. I didn't realize he was responding to you directly. Okay. Yeah, I missed that. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Savage Roar time. Because why not? I think Savage Roar is one of Barb's best skills anyway. Honestly, it's arguable that it's just better than Rage. Because then our 40% PDR doesn't go down to 25. And we also take 30% less damage, so the difference in damage is almost 50% if you calculate both totals. Like 15% PDR plus 30% like reduction in damage. Like that's gotta be around 50% total damage that we're taking less of. So in theory, it should be way stronger. I just use Rage usually because everyone runs from me. But like against that Bard earlier, if I had had Savage Roar, I think that fight would have been like pretty easy. Savage Roar Achilles, that's what I'm trying, yeah. That's the plan. No, Cleric Club is good. No, I think Club is the new meta weapon. And I think every class that can use a club should probably use it. It's not that other one-hander weapons can't, like, work. Because obviously there's such a thing as off-meta, or, like, things killing meta. Like, I think Falchion is also still pretty strong right now. But I think Club is the most consistent weapon in the game. In terms of one-handed weapons. Like, if I had to choose one weapon to use for the rest of my life in this meta, I would choose Puff. You know? Hey, Loki. Yeah, we back for a little bit. I'll only be on for a few hours today. I got some stuff to do. Yeah, no, Cleric with Club beats Barb with Club. Believe it or not. It's just that Cleric is weaker against the caster classes. You have a little bit of a give and take depending on what classes you're fighting against. Yeah, I didn't even realize it was my partner anniversary. That's kind of crazy. I didn't even realize. Your hot take is that should go back to OG classes. Bard, Sorcerer, Druid, and Warlock should just be deleted. Wait, there's no door here. I'm not even sure if that's a hot take. I don't think Bard is really a problem anymore, though. Honestly, I don't think Bard or Warlock are that much of problem classes in the current state of the game. But yeah, Druid and Sorcerer would be better to just remove from the game entirely at this point. It would just make the game better. That is true. There will be more build creativity among the other classes too. Because if I know that I don't have to worry about Sorcerers and Druids, I could probably play, like, even like PD or Fighter would get more value. Because Sorcerer just is such a hard counter to PD or Fighter, you know? So 40% PDR to 25% is 66% effective HP versus 33% effective HP. Pretty huge difference before considering Savage Roar. Oh, you mean like the difference, like from that 15%? So you're saying that the 15% PDR reduction is like me losing 50 HP, not including the 30% difference? So basically, Savage Roar gives me 100 HP over Rage. And Rage gives you, like, maybe 20 HP. So basically, I'm gaining 80 HP with this. Go Mistfall? We're all waiting for Mistfall, bro. I am going all in on Mistfall, most likely. Launches. Like, as long as that game doesn't suck, I am playing the shit out of it. Believe me, I am waiting. I am waiting. Well, no, Iron Mace, they were ordered to pay like $6 million, and Nexon declined or appealed and said, no, we want to take down Dark and Darker. So on the 28th, a new court case is gonna happen, and they're gonna try to take the game down forever. Yeah, Savage Roar actually did pretty well there. I think I ate a pretty good amount of damage. Alright, I'm kind of liking Savage Roar. Who knows? I might have died with Rage. Who knows? Actually, in gear, too. You know, it's so funny to me that even random blues are worth grabbing, for the most part. Like, they will just sell. This is probably 1,000 gold kit right here. Which is so funny to see, but, per se, but, it's true. Slappy feet. What's up, bro? Okay. Oh, it's a druid. Alright, well now I'm... I can't use the club in this little area. I want to kill him, but I'm just gonna take this fighter. I don't feel like chasing him. His sloppy feet doesn't actually matter. He's still over movement speed cap, even if he has no shoes. So, doesn't really matter. Might as well just ignore him. Take the fighter's kit and go. Do I think that Nexon has material stuff to demand? Oh, do you think they... I don't think that Nexon would be suing Iron Mace to take down the game if they didn't have in their possession a way for that to succeed. To be honest with you. I don't... From Nexon's point of view, if, let's say you're a company and you sue somebody for stealing from you, okay? And the judge says, okay, we find them guilty enough to award you $6.5 million. Okay? If you are that company and they're gonna give you $6.5 million, and you know that you don't have enough evidence to get their game taken down, you would probably just take the money. So, from the company's perspective, why would Nexon be pursuing Iron Mace if they didn't have enough evidence in their own mindset? Like, Nexon thinks that they have enough to get the game shut down. So it's gonna be completely contingent on what Nexon really has and what Iron Mace can defend themselves on. But I will say I would not be surprised if the game is shut down at this point. I would not be surprised. You know? Like I am fully prepared for it to happen. We'll just have to wait and see. It doesn't matter if they were previously found not guilty or guilty, because a new hearing is happening on the 28th. There is no decision that's been made for the current thing going on. We will not know until the end of this month. Well, no, they don't want more money. They want the game shut down. Like, they want a Dark and Darker to cease to exist. They don't want this game even up. They don't want Iron Mace to be, like, you know, they don't want Iron Mace to have this game in their possession at all. They want control of it. Who knows? Nexon might release it themselves if it does happen, but that is what Nexon currently wants. So, yeah, I decided to take off Rage for Savage Roar because a guy hit me with a White Falchion and I lost, like, 80% of my HP. So, I decided that Rage might be a little bit too squishy for me. So I swapped. Hey, Thrandrew. Thank you, I appreciate that. I didn't even know it was my partner anniversary today, but it's cool to see. Oh boy, there is a druid wiping the lobby. Oh boy, okay. You don't think the game's getting shut down? But there's no basis on that. Like, there's no basis for thinking the game is or is not going to get shut down. But it's definitely possible that one happens, you know? I just don't see why Nexon would be pursuing Iron Mace at this point, having already won $6.5 million, if they didn't have the evidence behind them to actually get the game. Like, they already got the game shut off of Epic Games Store. So it's not like, I mean, we've already seen the game get shut down in like a certain, you know, so to speak. Like, it already got taken off of one of the stores. So, no, I don't think it's impossible for them to get taken off the store completely. They already got off of Epic Games Store, so what's to say they won't get taken off Steam at this point? Who knows? Honestly, I'm surprised it's even still on Steam. I'm waiting for it to get taken off Steam for good. By the way, if this game is only on Blacksmith Launcher, that will be the beginning of the end for this game for good. This game will not survive on its own launcher anymore. It already isn't surviving with Steam help. But if they don't have Steam players too, like, we are actually completely cooked. You could take it out at any time? Sure, but they could also get forced to because of this lawsuit. When August 28th comes, and then the decision is made after that hearing, we'll have more info and we can talk about it then. But until then, it's all speculation, right? All I'm saying is, I don't think it's impossible for it to happen. That's all I'm saying. Dude, that Druid is killing the entire lobby. Oh my god. He's probably freaking juiced, dude. I do not want to fight a juiced Druid player. You agree with not having this on different stores is going to make it hard, if not impossible, to find new players? Yeah, I don't think Dark and Darker is in a state where if it's removed from Steam, it's going to be able to have the player count to survive. Running gear normals because HR is dead. They might, at this point, they might as well remove HR from the game. I've already seen other people calling for it. And I'm actually up for it at this point. The game does not have enough population to support HR. You might as well just remove it. It's literally just farming simulator with you running around an empty lobby. Maybe you find a player or two here and there, but it's super dead. Which region am I from? You're facing the same issue. I'm on the US servers. I'm assuming they're still East and West, so I'm on the East servers most likely. I'm assuming that's where they placed me. Some people like the boss and actually loot real gear. You can't do that in normals. Okay, well, it kind of goes without saying that if you consolidate the normals in HR, that you would buff the loot in normals. I think that goes without saying, right? Pretty obvious that you wouldn't remove HR and then not increase loot in normals. Because there would only be one mode. It wouldn't be normals anymore. It would just be playing the game. And you would just make the loot, you know, equal. No matter what. Remove normals and have the only game mode be only nightmare mobs in a circle. I would really rather not. We should probably not make the only game mode have a circle. Remove the circle and we can talk. The circle is ass in this game at the moment. Also, having to clear every single mob being nightmare is also ass. Give the game like a mix at the very least. You know, make it like, you know, make it red mobs and high roller and nightmare like it used to be. Something. But God, do not make high roller the only way to play the game where you have to run into circle. For the love of God. But you know, just to be clear, I don't really think that removing normals is really the best move. However, Iron Mace has done it to themselves. The game is literally dead in High Roller. Unless you're on, like, a very specific region. And even then, you're probably fighting the same, like, dozen people over and over again. I would say, safely, that 90% of the player base is probably in normals right now. And I think that is a very, very fair assumption. Look at the kill feed. Yep. I know, I see. He killed everybody before I could find him, so I just gonna leave. Well, it's not merged, though. Because you still have to go to High Roller to get artifact items. And people still complain about people using gear in normals, even though High Roller is dead and it's not worth playing. So it would be good to shut the player base up about the normals versus High Roller shit. Because it gets really old hearing the same people say, oh, why aren't you in High Roller? You have blue gear on. Like no, like I can't play High Roller. The game is dead. Like I go to HR and I fight like maybe there might be 1 or 2 players in the lobby, And most of the time, they're naked. Like, there's no point in playing HR now, man. We don't have the player count because SDF drove them all away. If he wanted to actually have normals and HR, then he shouldn't have scared off half the player base. You know? We need more people than this to fill normal and HR across every region. We don't have the players anymore. It doesn't exist. This isn't like a me issue, it's just there's no players, man. What can I do? If I don't go to normals, I don't see players. If I'm not fighting players, there's no point in playing this game. I have fought the PvE and Goblin Caves for thousands of hours. I don't need to go fight them more in a high roller setting by myself. There's no reason for me to do this. Yes. HR is for farming. Yes. HR is for farming gear, and then normals is for PvP. That is correct. No, I'm not stressed about it, man. No, I'm used to it. Trust me. I've been dealing with these HR versus normals people for literally 2 years. It has honestly been 2 years. I at this point, I just find it funny that we're still having this conversation when we've been having it on and off for so long. You know? I don't know. I just find it funny. At this point, I say just buff the loot in normals and remove HR, and then balance it on just one game mode, you know? Make the mobs accordingly. So, like, add, like, a mixture of harder and weaker mobs. Make it generally better loot. And then remove the circle entirely and do not bring it back into the only game mode. At this point, I honestly think that's the best way to do it. Will they do that, though? I don't freaking know. Is that even a good thing for the game, by the way? Debatably, no. But SDF, again, did it to himself. The game is too dead to support normals and HR now. So what the hell do you even do? I have no idea. I don't know. But until then, I'm just going to play normals because I can't play HR. So, it kind of is what it is. Super, I'm not even kidding. I have had the same HR conversation on and off for over 2 years. Iron Mace has made HR useless to go to on multiple occasions, even if it wasn't because of player count. Whether it be bad loot, the circle, player count being too low. Like, there's multiple reasons over the years that High Roller has not been worth playing. And we are back to HR not being worth playing, but for the reason of there's not enough players to support the game anymore. What he's going to do is remove adventure mode and cut his player count in half again. SDF wants to remove adventure mode. We already know that. SDF wants to remove normals, or adventure mode. He made that comment in the kitchen. This isn't news. We know he wants to remove it. It's a dumb idea, but he wants to do it. Alright, I'm gonna give I don't know, I guess I'll give my own take. I keep saying normals. I think adventure mode should have never been added to the game in the first place. I think it would have been better to just give new players a better avenue to learn PvP. Like, in a normals setting. And not split the player base further into a half-ass PvE mode that the devs don't even want to support. I think the game would have been better off if they just decided to not release adventure mode. But now the damage is done, so I don't even know what you can do. Well, at this point, the problem is they already sold adventure mode, so removing it at this point is as much of a rug pull as removing solos and duos was. I'm just saying that in the first place, they never should have added it, you know, to begin with. Legacy is really trying to be good, but right now it's just not in a state where it is. That's the problem. That's why their player count keeps dropping to 100 players. And it's sad to see because I like Legacy. But I don't like it enough to play it in its current state. Kinda sucks, but it's true. We need more work done to that game before I can go back and play it. HR Combo is funny. When you're new to my channel, you're like, geez, that guy is a cryberry that prefers to bully new players and normals. Then you kept watching to see that I was right about HR. I mean, Zell, it's funny because a lot of people, I think what you used to think. I think people look at me playing in normals and think, oh wow, he just likes to kill Timmies all day. When in reality, it's not my choice of where I'm playing. I don't have a choice. If you want to see player interaction, which I do, you know, that's just what I have to do, you know? They can't add a self-found mode. They can't add more modes, QBN. Because the player base is too small. Having more modes is only a luxury that games of higher population can support. We don't have enough population to support that. Even if you remove normals and add that, it's still not going to work. Because the current game state still doesn't support, like, the player counts. That's the problem. The game in the current state is still not working for the current players. It is a big problem. This game has nothing else to offer besides PvP. I agree with you. At this point, it doesn't. Iron Mace has basically made their entire game plan contingent on PvP. Why else would they add a circle to High Roller if it wasn't to force PvP? There's no other reason that I can think of why you would add a circle that, quite honestly, kind of ruins bossing. Because they never added a bossing mechanic to this game. Mistfall Hunter is already off to a better start. Mistfall Hunter has a circle, but when you start bossing in Mistfall Hunter, you get a special, like, bubble around your boss arena, and you don't take, damage. And when the boss is dead, it will give you a portal to go back into the zone once you're done. Like, Mistfall Hunter already has better ideas than Iron Mace does, and it's just sad to see. It's so sad. Why the hell is a beta game that's not even out yet? How do they have better ideas than Iron Mace when they've been out for years? It makes no sense. There's no excuse for Iron Mace at this point. There's no excuse. If you want to add a circle, then you need to balance the game for having a circle, and they're not doing that. They're just adding the circle and ruining the game for the people that don't like it. Because they're not adding mechanics that make the circle, like, feel okay. They just don't exist. Well, Mr. X, my entire point is just that they're not even trying. That's my point. That's all. Oh, that's a really good headpiece. Oh. I am very surprised. Cool. Sometimes you get lucky, I guess. Guys, be nice to each other, please. I don't want to have to moderate. Just be nice. No, I don't like Arena because I think the Arena maps kind of suck, and I also don't like Trios gameplay. Little bit of both. There's a lot of shit going on here, isn't there? We've been, like, looting chests. Oh, someone said this guy is geared. I don't want to fight him with a spider on my back. And in the open. He probably has shotgun to one-shot me, too. Almost guaranteed. How the fuck did that hit me? In what universe does that hit me? Like, through the door? How the fuck did it hit me? I guess. I don't really know what to say. I think I should have had, I think I need rage for that guy, not savage roar, because I need range, or I need speed. I don't understand how, I don't know. I need to put rage back on for sure, but I just don't know, like how was he hitting, like, through the door? That shit was wild. Shit was wild, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, by the way, that's why I always use rage. If you don't have rage, then you just get, like, speed meted. Yeah, that's why Savage Roar doesn't work. In theory, Savage Roar is good, but it's actually trash compared to Rage. Like, you can't use it. Unfortunately. So, there you go. There's a good example game of why I do not ever... That's why I always use Rage. You need the movement speed, or you can't kill players like that. There you go. That is why Rage is meta, and it will not change. You have to use Rage against players like that. I honestly think I could have won that fight if I had Rage. I'm too slow. You can't use round shield now. It's too slow. Minus 12 speed. It's all about movement speed. It's all about speed, man. If you don't have speed, then you're not playing the game correctly. It's all speed, man. That's all it comes down to. That's all this game is. You need it's movement speed. The answer of almost everything you're gonna tell me to do is because of movement speed. Quite like literally. That's all it is. Like, why do I not use XYZ? It's because it's too slow. That's just how it is. That's why I can't use Savage Roar, because it doesn't give me 7% speed. In order to, like, kill people like that. That's why Druid is the best class in the game, too. Because they are not inhibited by movement speed, they always have max speed no matter what they do. Because of Panther Chicken Jump and shit. It's all about movement speed, man. Always. Always, always, always. That, like, it's one of those things that you have to understand. If you don't understand, like, how speed interacts, it might also be part of why you're struggling. Like, if you're playing a class that, like, doesn't have some kind of speed, it's not going to work, you know? It's a very big part of this game. Like it or hate it, it kind of just is what it is, you know? Nothing I can do to change that. It's just, that is the meta at the moment. It's all about speed. It always has been, and probably always will be about speed. Might sound like a broken record, but, oh, it is what it is. It's the truth. Alright. So now I'll be at almost movement speed cap with rage with fists out, so we should be okay now. Hey, Stingray, appreciate it, appreciate it. Well, that fight was a movement speed thing. My kit was kind of slow already, and then I didn't have rage, which is the best, like, skill for Barbarian, next to Achilles, because you need the speed. That's why whenever I see people say that Savage Roar is the best skill, like, for Barb, like, I think they don't understand. Or at least don't acknowledge how important that speed is. Like, if you fight somebody at max movement speed, unless you can use Savage Roar, but you have to be max movement speed too. If you build for, like, 330 speed, then you can run Savage Roar. If you're not building for 330 speed, then you have to run Rage. It's a solo issue. Solos is all about speed, and it always has been. You have to build movement speed. Midnight Walkers. I think the gameplay is fairly similar to Dark and Darker, and once it releases, I think it will compete very heavily with this game. How much agility to make Barb broken? Well, Barb doesn't need anything to make it broken, but you can make it more broken. I think Barbarian wants to hit 330 speed with Rage. I think that's the big thing that you want. Guys, I promise you, the shields are too slow. If you run a shield, then you lose too much movement speed, and you can't catch up the Rangers anyway. I promise. Because all he has to do when I'm holding up a shield is press X and walk the other direction, and then I never catch him anyway. I promise. Shields don't work to close the gap on ranged players like you would hope they would. Because if they're smart, they just run the other direction. Wait, is that the Ranger from last skin? Oh my god, it's the Ranger from last skin. Oh, oh my god, it is, right? Oh, he is geared, too. He is geared as shit. Okay. Alright, well, speaking of Rangers... Totally is. Yup. Pretty freaking sure. He just killed a geared player, too. Oh my, yeah, he is definitely not happy. I'm about to go... I can't even loot this other stuff. There's too much gear to take. But... Unless it's good to replace with my stuff. I don't think it is. It's fine. I'm just gonna go sit at the exit. He killed non-stop Nimi, who killed you last game, and you're looking at my own gear in the Ranger inventory. Are you serious? Oh, that's funny. Is this Ranger your friend? No, he's not my friend. He just killed me last game. So, I was going on a rant because I threw on Savage Roar, and that Ranger shit on me because I didn't have enough movement speed. Well, that was part of it. So I threw on Rage, and I put on a movement speed kit, so that way I could kill that Ranger if I saw him again. And that's the guy that I just killed. It's just funny how that, it's funny how that works sometimes, you know? Because I'm telling you, if I didn't have Rage there, I don't know if I would have killed him. Why fight me melee? I think it's because I caught him off guard. Also, I hit him with Achilles Strike, so he couldn't run away. Achilles Strike is a 3-second route, so he can't run at that point. And Rage gives me 103% speed with weapon out, which is fast enough to chase people with club out. Well, Zell, you could argue that Rage does make a difference there. Because it lets me close the gap enough to get club hits. Because if his speed is too high, when he backsteps, my club swings actually just hit the air. Right? Well, regardless, I got my revenge in 5 minutes. So, we're chilling. His kit is also way more expensive than the kit that I had, so... Doesn't even matter. Easy peasy. No problem. Not even. Not upset at all. I'm happy now. You think I set that fight up? Are you okay in the head? Why would I let another guy kill me? You think I want to spend time re-kitting? Bro, I don't give a shit about the loot that I'm getting. I don't want to lose my own gear. What are you talking about? What? Why would I let him kill me? Holy shit, my guy. That is the wildest accusation. That is one of the wildest accusations I think I've ever had while streaming, so... Good job, I guess. Because I've had a lot of crazy accusations, but that probably takes the cake. So, good job, I guess. Jet fuel can melt steel beams. Alright, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Chill, chill, chill. Okay, calm down. Alright. Alright, guys, calm down. Calm down. Let's... Calm down. Jesus Christ. Alright, man, I'm gonna have to time you out for that one, Chief. That's a little... That's a little excessive, bro. I'm cool with you, but you can come back in 10 minutes. We gotta... That's... That's too much. That's too much, man. The auto mod even filtered you out twice and you still posted it again. We need to chill, man. That's too much. It's okay. I took care of it. Yeah, there's a degree where it's too much. There's a degree. And I'm cool with that guy, but I can't let him say that. I can't just, like, let him say that in chat. That's not... I can't do that. Yeah, Twitch... Oh, yeah, you guys are lucky. Yeah, Twitch chat is going crazy. You guys are... Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is being very lax today. Yeah, Twitch is going crazy. I had to do a little bit of moderating over there. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I don't know what the hell they're doing, but... Dude, how much is this spear worth, bro? Oh my god. Hold up. This spear is worth some money. That is a freaking expensive ass spear. Enough barb spam? No, bro, I didn't play barb at all yesterday. It's my turn to play barb. It's my turn, bro. It's my turn. What do you mean, not play this class? Did you see the sweats I'm fighting? Did you see that freaking Ranger's kit? Bro, I gotta play barb or I'm not gonna kill these sweaties. It's not my fault. 14K already? Yeah, I mean, I lose kits, but I always make more than I lose, so it doesn't matter as much. Dude, I spent the entire day yesterday playing other classes. What are you talking about? I did a 6-hour stream and played Fighter, Warlock, and Cleric. What are you talking about? It's not my fault you weren't here yesterday. You know, that's also the benefit of running budget kits, is even if you die a few times, if you kill one juice player, his juice kit will pay for like 3 or 4 of my own kits. It's a fast freaking... Mistakes were made, huh? He should not have put his back to me. That's why you build movement speed, I guess. Poor guy. I really thought he could run from that. You can't run from this, man. Not as a PDR fighter, at least. Hey, Few, welcome, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, I do play other classes. I spent a bunch of time yesterday doing it. Spell Cleric! Spell Cleric! Alright, well. Spell Cleric is dead. Okay. HR is dead, bro. No one's playing HR anymore. Did you not just see the, like, 8,000 gold kit ranger I just killed, or what? Did you not see that? Be honest? Actually, there's not. I played HR on stream yesterday, and I showed that HR is dead. I'm not showing it again. My region does not have players in HR. It is not my fault that Iron Mace decided to basically slay the entire player base of the game. And now everybody only plays normals. It is not my fault. Honestly, at this point, I think they should just remove HR from the game. And just make gear better in normals and adjust, like, difficulty as needed. Because the game, I think, is too far gone to come back from player base. Or remove it and then add HR back if they can somehow recover their player base again. But right now, the game is too dead for HR. And I stand by that. We're always back to the HR complaint. It's my fault that the game is dead and I have to play normals to have any player interaction. It's not my fault. It's all me, baby. All me, baby. It's not that the game is too dead, it's that you can wear uniques and normals for free. Well, well, Brayden, I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you understand. If I play it, even if normals was blue gear, if I went to high roller and didn't find players, then I would still play normals. I would just only run blues. That is the only difference. I would just run whatever gear they let me run. Are there less players in HR because of the no cap in normals? Probably. But is the player count also being indicated by the player count? Of course. It's a little bit of both, right? Hey, Nuggets, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, man. I mean, I'm just a player too. Who are you to tell me where I can and can't play? I'm just another player, just like everybody else. Why are you acting like I'm someone special? I'm just the guy that streams the game. I'm not special. You're just as special as me. And everybody else playing this game. Yes, Nims, you are special. Just as special as me. If a new player, you know new players can go to adventure mode, right? Which doesn't have PvP. You know that, right? New players already have a place to go where they don't have to fight players. So, kind of an irrelevant point. Especially in a different kind of way. Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Twitch is rambunctious today, huh? Maybe Dark and Darker is just too toxic for streaming. Is it Dark and Darker that brings out the worst in people? Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just ban this weirdo. This guy is actually a dumbass. Let me just go ahead and ban him. Alright, see you, buddy. Anyways, moving on. Warlock? That was a W, Phantomize prediction. Oh, you think that's the guy that I killed? That's definitely possible, yeah, for sure. Watch one peg? Not on the regular. Only if it's, I don't know. Only if it's something specific that I need to watch. You know, like a Dark and Darker update or something. Generally speaking, no. Why do you ask? Truth be told, I don't really watch a lot of creators. I spend most of my time making my own, like, content myself, or doing other things in my free time. I don't like watch a lot of like Dark and Darker stuff. Dude had a legendary falchion, send him straight to jail. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I can't believe that guy's Timmy stomping in normals with a legendary falchion and blue rings. That's unbelievable. I think we should ban him from the game. 2 club hits? Yeah, because a club headshot does 90 plus damage with armor pen. Shit's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. In a one peg video, he sipped a patch of Gopium, saying Iron Mace, maybe they're making the game to show Nexon it's not a good genre. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying that Dark and Darker is killing their game on purpose to make them think the game sucks? I don't understand. Something like that, you mean? Did one peg really say that? Or are you just trolling me? I don't think that the game being dead or not genuinely would reflect the court case decision. Whether the game has lost players or not does not change whether whether Nexon would win the lawsuit or not. That doesn't really make any sense logically. It's funny to think about, but it doesn't really make sense. Said it in the video. That is crazy. I did not. Yeah, that's insane. I don't know why he's saying that. This might be my new favorite gear setup, guys. Turn shoe boots for the agility dexterity combo. Cloth pants for dexterity. Reinforced gloves just so I have enough like HP. Brings a quickness for speed. Adventure cloak for speed too. So that's 12 agility total. Necklace of peace to make sure I'm not like super squishy. Tunic for armor. And then visored Saleh for the agility dex combo too. And then, you know, I have like enough HP to play the game. But I also still sit at 20% action and, you know, above 300 speed, which is very solid. This might be my new, like, go-to, like, kit at this point. I think this is really solid. The problem is that Iron Mace might not have a game to go back to. Because Nexon wants to remove Dark and Darker from the store. Like, they want it gone. So, whether the game has 100 players or 10,000 players, Nexon's goal is to take it off of the store. I'm not really sure how much that really... I just don't really know how much that's influencing or not. Steam has already removed Dark and Darker from their store once, so let's not pretend like that can't happen again. They've already done it once before, so it's not that unreasonable to say they might do it again. They did better pre-Steam? No, they did not. Were you around, Daisy, right before Steam launched? The game had under 2,000 players at one time. I was there for it, trust me. I remember it was very, very low player count. Steam revived this game. Like, were you around playing on Blacksmith at that time? Because the game was very, very dead before it released on Steam. Released towards the end of the life cycle, right before Steam released. Playing early access, so you should know them. You should know what the player base was like. Right before Steam release. The only thing I'm missing is knowledge for Invisbots. I'm not building 10 knowledge for Invisbots. That's stupid. God, I miss Invisbot Barbarian. That was so silly. I miss it. Dude, even before when it got hype, it was bigger on Steam. Steam's playtest had a ton of people playing it. All that hype was garnered because of Steam. I mean, Steam is just massive, man. It's hard. It's hard to compete with Steam because they're such a massive company. Like, generally speaking, you will have more players because of Steam than not. I mean, I'm just... Sure, but remember, Daisy, the torrent was after Steam release. Imagine if the game had never been on Steam in the first place. Do you really think the torrent would have had 20 million downloads? Without, like, the initial impact from Steam to begin with? One shot? Yeah, because Warlock loses HP when they're in the demon form. So he had probably 1 HP anyway. Of course, but now it has. Sure. All I'm saying is, at this point in time, getting off of Steam, I think, is a death sentence for the game. I don't want to fight up the beast fighter. Shit sucks ass to fight. I mean, I've killed him before, but it's not very fun. It's gonna go this way. That guy geared? He had a lot of hits, he might be geared. Oh, yeah. I don't want to fight this guy. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. What the hell was that build? Next. No way that doesn't hit. Did he not grab the survival bar? I'm getting out of here. That bard's gear was good. I'm not fighting all these freaking... I'm not fighting all this freaking garbage. They can remove Barb only if they remove Druid. Because then I'll go play... Oh, and Sorcerer. And Sorcerer. All can use the club. Every class that can use a club is an S tier class, which is really, really funny. Well, not S tier, just good, a good class, a good class. Barbarian, S tier. Druid, even though they don't use the club, they're still S tier. And then Cleric is like A tier, like top of A tier, and they all use a club, technically. Druid doesn't need it, but it is kind of funny. The club is like it's the meta weapon. I swear. I swear. You either play the club or you die to it. Or you play Druid. One or the other. Cleric or club can beat me? Yes. If Cleric can fight me with Smite DP, they will actually kill me. But I have to let them do that. I'm actually just playing this game for fun while I wait for other extraction games to come out, but alright. I mean, hey, it got you to join the stream, so I guess it's working, huh? I guess that's a W. Playing Dad for fun? Well, I like playing Dad for streams. That's the only time that I enjoy playing Dark and Darker is when I can stream the game. My understanding is Mistfall Hunter probably still has at least a month or two before we see anything. I don't think the devs have really given us any info. But based on timeline of, like, knowing they want to release by the end of the year and want to release another test, probably, like, 2 months. Maybe, give or take. I don't know for sure. As soon as Mistfall Hunter's out, though, you know I'll be playing that shit. You already know. Comes out first, Mistfall or Midnight? Honestly, I have no idea. Both games could come out at any time. Yeah, it's really hard to say. Action speed. We're at 24% action speed right now. Honestly, the most important part of this kit is that my movement speed, I think, is 307. Which means that with Rage, I'm almost movement speed capped. Which is very, very, very good. For killing, you know, classes that are trying to kite me. Like that Geared Ranger from earlier. No, Mistfall hasn't released anything official yet. I have been talking with one of the devs of Mistfall, but they haven't really given me much yet. They keep saying that, like, they'll give me info when we have it, but they're still in the, like, phase of still working on it, so I don't know much yet. You change your name to Firebox Ship? I mean, I can't stop you. I mean, there's nothing I can do to stop you from doing that. I am very, 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 very excited for Mistfall Hunter. If that game ends up being bad, I will be very sad. I think out of all the games that are coming, Mistfall is probably the favorite. But Midnight Walkers, honestly, was pretty fun, too. Sound mixer for in-game audio? Nothing that I'm aware of. I could have killed the wizard, but I got scared of the other guy. Oh, Midnight Walkers was pretty fun. Are we about to see quarterstaff first club gameplay? I'm excited. Oh, he's so low. Oh, he's so low, man. I know I got at least 2 headshots on him. But I'm low, too. We're both so weak. That's... You can tell he was low because he's still freaking healing. I think this guy is very geared, by the way. I think he's more geared than I am. Yes! Yes, let's go! GG, I think the guy was geared. I'm glad he didn't... the quarterstaff was his better play, by the way. Wormhole was an L. I knew I won that the moment he pulled out the wormhole. Big mistake on his part. You think that barb was a Timmy? Okay, buddy. Keep coping. Keep coping. Timmy barb, I guess. Timmy barb. That is actually a really solid tunic. I'm gonna swap that. Probably his best piece of gear. Take it. That's pretty good too. I'm gonna grab that as a secondary. That's good as well. Almost better than mine because it has a roll on it and mine doesn't. The HR Andes? That's a funny word. That's a funny name for him. It's gotta just, it has to be rage bait for sure. It has to be. HR's dead. Everybody's in normals. And that guy was obviously, like, a decent player the way he's playing. The co-op is crazy. Anyways, I'm playing normals. Because the player base is dead and no one is playing HR. Guys, stop spamming mods. Jesus Christ, come on. Can we... Oh my goodness, dude. Today, why is everyone so rambunctious today? Can't we just be nice to each other? Like, can't we just be nice? You know? Maybe. Perhaps. I was right earlier. Dad brings the worst than most people. It seems like it, yeah. It seems like it. I just don't get it. Why do people care? Like, the game is already almost dead anyway. Shouldn't we be happy that I'm just streaming this game at all? Shouldn't you be happy that anyone is even willing to still stream this game, even though it's as dead as it is? I mean, seriously. Well, the main difference at this point, Butter, from a few days ago, is that I didn't realize how good the club was for other classes, too. Cleric in particular, I didn't realize that club was meta. I thought Morningstar was still meta, and I was very wrong. So that's probably the biggest difference between a few days ago to now. Also, the build that I'm playing now, I think is a lot better than my previous barb builds. I'm going for more movement speed. And like a kind of HP action speed hybrid, and it feels like a very like solid, like, you know, feels very solid together. The Spud Hunter is making a second YouTube channel because he thinks his YouTube channel is broke because of dad viewers. I mean, I don't know. I would probably never make a sec. See, the thing is, I was very good in making other secondary content and not just focus on only Dark and Darker. So if you look at my channel, you'll see that I have like pretty good view videos that were not Dark and Darker related at all. And I'm very glad that I did that because it makes me feel like my channel is not completely dead. Even though I'm playing Dad now, you know, when I swap off of Dad again, I am confident that I will still have viewers, you know? Yeah, Butter, take a look at Club Cleric. It's very strong. It's very strong indeed. Does Quarterstaff still have no sweet spot? Or no, or you know what I mean? No, like sour spot? Don't try this at home, kids. But work in Squire? Yes. You can absolutely play Club Barb and Squire gear and still kill players. Yes, you absolutely can. I mean, it'll be a little weaker, but it'll work. Yeah, I might end up playing some Battlefield 6 during the open beta. I'm thinking about it, yeah. Yeah, but attacking me because your favorite game is dying is uncalled for and also not gonna do anything for you. It's not my fault that SDF is killing the game. It's not my fault. Alright, guys. Quarterstaff. I'm gonna try to get some PvP with this thing. Are you ready? We're gonna create another meta. The quarterstaff meta. We're gonna bring it back. I'll use the club for chasing or people that are running away from me. And I'll use the quarterstaff for people that are, you know, willing to fight me. Can you consistently headshot? Yeah, you can. I would say, in general, you should be able to. Well, you can, because you're supposed to jump with the quarterstaff. Why is Twitch chat so hateful today? What's going on? I feel like usually everything's pretty chill. I don't know why, like, today of all days, it's so, like, crazy. I don't understand. Why is everyone so mean today to each other? Can't we just be nice? I guess not. Alright, well, I was going to use the quarterstaff, but I don't know, I don't know. The club brain couldn't resist. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I wanted to. Club brain. Most of my time is spent streaming and making content, yeah, most of it. Club brain is good. Guys, I just want us to be nice. That's all I want. That's it. What do I use to edit? Well, I use Shotcut, which is one that I used for years, but honestly, it kind of sucks ass, and I really should learn a new one. I only use Shotcut because it was the first one that I ever downloaded, but it is not that great. So. Wait, really? Gotta wait for the rage. Alright, that was a mistake. Never mind. I threw the kid away for the quarterstaff. My bad. My bad. Just use the club. Never mind. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend we didn't try the quarterstaff. Fucking stupid ass weapon. Outplayed, yeah. Outplayed because I didn't use the club. Never mind. Never mind. Club MVP. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry for using the inferior weapon. My bad. Back to club. Back to club. Ugh. That's so gross. That's so gross, man. Gonna blame the quarterstaff? Of course I'm gonna blame the quarterstaff. Hell yeah. Screw the quarterstaff. That shit sucks. Of course I am. If I use the club there, for sure I have them. For sure. For sure, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Bro, all these turn shoes suck. What the hell is this? They are all so bad. I'll just buy a trash legendary. For a modest 400 gold. So, they're all bad. Whatever. Tired of looking at them. I just wanted to have fun on the quarterstaff, but it's my own fault, I guess. It's my own fault. I have no one to blame but myself here, so. Oh well. It is what it is. I definitely I can't blame, yeah. I can't blame anything but myself for using that. I just thought it'd be fun. I don't know, I just thought it would be fun. Silly me. My bad. Alright, well this kit looks pretty good. And we'll go back to the superior weapon, I suppose. It's okay. Iron Mace will give us an update, and maybe the club won't be so oppressive. Maybe. I'm not holding my breath on it, but maybe, we'll see. Honestly, you know what would balance the club? Give it a delay where after a few swings, you have, like, there's a little bit of a pause. If it wasn't an infinite combo, it might not be so OP. But that infinite combo shit is busted. So freaking busted, bro. It's crazy. I don't know what they're thinking at the moment, but something's gotta change on that, for sure. How to misfall? Well, nothing. It's in beta. I mean, it's down right now. Nothing happened to it, per se. It's just not It's just not up right now. We're waiting for the next test. So Bar ran into the legendary quarterstaff last night. You went clubbing and won Inspire gear. Oh no. Yeah. Doesn't that? Yeah. That sounds about right. God. Gross. Oh, out of curiosity, I'm not gonna make it like an official poll or anything. Does anybody here want to see more Sword Eye gameplay before the next open beta? The dev gave me like 10 codes to give away to get access to the game in like the closed state. Does anyone actually like want to see some closed beta testing of that game? Hey Christian, thank you for the $2. I appreciate that, man. How long does the golem last? How long does it last? Holy shit! It's like a 30-second golem. What the hell? Why is it so long? What the? Oh my god, I was like, hey, it'll be gone soon, right? Right? Nope. Nope. How about Sword Eye, not Arc Raiders? I don't have keys for Arc Raiders. I don't know where that's coming from. I never said Arc Raiders. Never said that. This is not worth it. He's naked. I'm not playing Tom and Jerry on a freaking naked sorcerer. It's like one of the only other classes in the game that says OP is Barb. Barb, Druid, and Sorcerer. Not worth it. I'll just go, like, fight anybody else in the game. Like that. Decently geared, by the way. Yeah. God, thank God he's gone. That guy was so obnoxious. Okay. Gordo was fun to watch. Ceiling combat looked real high. Yeah, so keep in mind, if I play Sword Eye, because it's a closed beta, there would be no real players in my lobby is the only thing. That's why I was asking. Because until the open beta comes and people can join, like right now, it's only people that were in the last beta that can play. So, there obviously wouldn't be that many people in my lobbies. But I thought the AI was kind of fun, so I don't know. I might end up playing it a little bit more. Thought about it. That Warlock has no headshot reduction? Yeah, that poor guy got 2-tapped with gear. He's unlucky. Yeah, I did a stream with the sword I dev. Some of you might have saw it. Well, that was fun. We did duos. This is decent gear. Solid profit. Can't complain. Feel kind of bad how effortless that fight was, but what can you do, right? What can you do? You're watching me mow down people, turning them into barmaids. I wonder how many people I fight go, wait, that's not fair. And then they swap over to Barbarian and, like, throw on a club. Eventually, if I kill enough people, maybe everybody will be Barbarian club mains. Wouldn't that be fun? Barb Battle Royale. Sounds great. You would just quit then? You mean you don't want to play Barb Battle Royale? Is that what you're saying? You don't want to do that? It'd be fun. I promise. When's the last time they put out an update? Few weeks, I guess. Because the last update was basically a nothing burger that I saw. The last update was basically we're not putting out any more updates. So, not much of an update, I would say. That actually has some insane range. Holy shit. I didn't think that was hitting me. Thought it was far enough away. I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel bad at all for killing sorcerers. Sorcerers, druids, and barbs, I don't care if they're naked or not, I never feel bad for killing them. Never. I'm not gonna fight you, bro. These warlocks trying demon form. You just press X and run away, and then they don't kill you. It's so sad. It's so sad, man. I thought that was a fighter, not a barb, by the way. Wow, that guy has some crazy moves. That guy has some crazy freaking matrix dodges, doesn't he? Holy shit. You see that? That was crazy. Bravo. Bro's spine is probably broken, but... Comes out of nowhere. Tags me. The goblins. These demon form warlocks are so stupid. Oh my god. It's like... Why there's so many demon form warlocks? New meta, I guess. Because you don't fight demon form. Like, you just run away. That's like the correct way. You have to fight them when they're not in demon form. Oh, we can't forget the druids. Can't forget the druids. Druid, Barb, and Warlock, huh? Oh, he's one, bro. He's one shot. Oh, I can't believe that last hit didn't kill him. Oh, he was so low. That's... That was oh, that was crazy, bro. Holy shit, good game. That guy's got some fucking ducks. I can't believe those freaking missed. I think I need to aim further down. It's unfortunate. I gotta aim a little further down for that. Yeah, dodges are crazy. Unlucky. He was so low too, bro. He was so low like twice. Fuck me. Oh, it was demo? Ah, that makes sense. I figured it had to be someone sweaty. I can't believe I missed those swings. I gotta aim further down. Like, I gotta aim way further down in these fights. So I don't miss those swings. I mean, I don't feel too bad about dying to a Barbarian, so. Also, we already know Bardiche is a good weapon. It's just that Club is better for one-hander. Bardiche is good for two. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about dying in a Barb 1v1. I got him so freaking low in the last fight too, and then the Druid was coming up behind me. I wonder if I could have finished him with Franny's there if the other guy hadn't come up earlier. It's possible, but I'm not sure. Very sad. I gotta have an extra piece necklace before I buy one. I gotta have one just chilling. There you go. Good enough. I think I'm at the point where I only want to use quickness rings. I don't think I want to use any other rings anymore because of speed. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with quickness for sure here. Yeah, I think that's the right call. What's sad is if I just didn't miss, like, it's my own fault for dying. If I just didn't miss those swings, it would have been fine. If I, like, even if it wasn't headshots, if I just hit him, he would have died for sure. Okay. We good. I never said Devo was cheating. I don't know. I never said that. You must be talking to someone else, because I never said that. Right now we're 305 speed, which is fast enough. How is Demo playing East from Russia? I mean, I guess he has a VPN. That's what I would assume. Unless he's actually on USEs. I don't know. Or you're talking to someone else? Okay. Got it. Diva lives in New York. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, that's pretty obvious, then. That would be east, right? Bro's not even gonna use his BOC, huh? These longsword players are crazy, bro. You gotta keep going for it. If they get the parry, you're so fucked. You can't let them parry. They're addicted. It's like gambling. They're like, alright, I'm not gonna swing unless I get the parry. Thank God he didn't hit me with BOC. If he BO... Oh my god, what the... Why is bro using a green weapon? This is good gear. What the hell? Alright, well, easy come, easy go, I guess. Lose some gear, gain some gear. Why is he using a green weapon with this? Makes no sense. Just buy a better weapon. He might have killed me. Oh. I don't know. What he gets, I guess. Wait, he even has an extra swap gear piece. That's crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to an exit. Yep. Why epic club? Aren't legendaries cheap? You think legendary clubs are cheap? Legendary clubs with like plus true or plus additional damage, that shit's probably 1,000 gold. That is not cheap. Club is meta. You don't get meta weapons for cheap. Oh yeah, yeah. Dungeon Stalker's in 7 days. Is that true? Is it really 7 days? That's crazy. Good and gooder, boys. Are you ready? I don't want to fight anybody. Like I just want to take this gear and go like it's good. Kill him. Make up for my last death, right? I mean that's basically equal gear to my last death, so we're already even. So hey, early rope too? Love you. Nice. Quick reset. I'll be back in a minute. So I don't understand why you would spend so much money on a gear kit and then not just buy a better longsword. I just don't understand. So uncommon with true fizz, it's 160 gold, okay? An epic with 2 damage is 250. He saved a whopping 100 gold on his, God, I don't even know, 4k plus kit. And that minus 2 damage, honestly, he might have killed me. 90 gold is the difference in price. Maybe he was killing other people, so he thought he was fine. Like, maybe it was only because he ran into me, but... Like, still, man. Like, this gear is way too good. In my opinion, to be running a green weapon. It's just such a waste. He even did gem socketing. Assuming, unless he, like, found it or something. No, I'm just yapping. Maybe he killed someone for that gear? I don't know, man. What are the odds that he killed a warlock that geared and then just coincidentally didn't? Regardless if he killed someone for it or not, it is still a misplay to not buy a better weapon. Your weapon is the most important part of your kit. There's no reason not to buy a better weapon. At the very minimum, you should be buying a purple with decent stats. If you're going to spend any money on your kit, you should, or even if it's free, you should always buy a good weapon. Because of the, like, the way that weapon damage scales, like, you always want that. There's no reason not to. It's just a misplay, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, a little weird. You loaded down for the first time and you crashed the menu? Yeah, that's a bug that's still in the game, like. Not surprised. No joke, if that was me, and I was playing Wizard, and some Barb came in and two-tapped me like that, I would just immediately swap to Barbarian. No joke. I'm swapping instantly. Oh, it's a Druid. I'm not gonna go chase a Druid. No point. Uninstall? You think what you would uninstall? Alright, I guess that's fair. I guess. Oh, someone's fighting Cyclops. I haven't done any boss countering today. You know what? I'm gonna go do. Let's just pray it's not a Druid killing Cyclops. Viking Sword viable compared to Club? No. The answer is no. Sorry. Why don't I HR? Because HR is dead. Hey, Ghost, I appreciate that. I didn't even know it was my partner anniversary today. That's cool to see, though, for sure. I miss Mirror. Oh, yeah, I'll go check. I'm originally from Maryland. Originally. I've moved around a bit, but... thank you, Ghost, by the way, for the sub. For the 3-month resub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, man. Why more people aren't bossing right now? Because gold is so expensive. A stack of gold is 1350 gold. And you can mine, I think, 2 stacks of gold from normals in one run. So you can make like 3k in gold. If you just... If both of you fight a boss, or if you fight both bosses or whatever. I'm surprised that more people aren't doing a boss to go for gold. Theory crafting sounds cool, but it's boring. What do you mean? Theory crafting for what specifically? You want to see more shield bash fighter? You know what the issue with that shield bash fighter is? I think it's bad against barbarians. Because I think it is. Is there a zombie or a mummy in here? Yeah, a zombie in here. Theory crafting for club versus Viking. Unfortunately, I can already tell you that Viking sword is not as good as that. So, gold is used to make Grimsmile rings, which is, I think, part of why they're so expensive. And if you do both bosses, you can mine, I think it's like 12 gold ore. It's give or take, because it's not always the same number. But you can make almost 3,000 gold right now if you do the bosses. See, I don't really do bosses. I don't really care about the gold very much anymore. I feel like I have plenty. But honestly, if I wanted to build this, because I'm not really running this right now, I could do bosses and then go mining. Not a terrible idea. I mean, I could do some Cyclops killing and then, you know, maybe someone kills Troll for me. I don't have time to kill both bosses and PvP, but I do have time to do one boss. So maybe we'll do some Cyclops, maybe. I use this chest piece because it has agility and dexterity, which are very good stats. And it gives me 110 armor. The armor rating alone brings me from 27% to 40% PDR. And it gives me 6% action speed. Like, default, it's really good. Even without the, like, secondary rolls, which are all bad on this. I can do Troll, but I think Bardiche... I'm not sure what the best Troll weapon is. I think Bardiche is... I just think Warmaul's not very good. And I prefer Club for bossing. Because I like the movement. But it takes so long to kill Troll with Club. I've done it before, but I think it takes me 5-7 minutes. It's so long. I've tried Warmaul, but it seems like it's kind of a slow-hitting weapon. I think maybe Bardiche would be better for me. There are troll killers, you think so? Alright, maybe I just haven't been third-partying them, like enough. Maybe. I'll go do Cyclops this game. Hope that someone opens up center. Halberd is best for troll? You think so? It used to be Stiletto, but I'm not sure if Stiletto is good anymore. The reduction in damage for the dagger just is so bad compared to where it used to be. All I'm saying is, maybe if these people that were running around in Squire gear actually did a boss every once in a while, maybe they would have enough money to build kits. Because it only takes one single boss kill to probably make about 1,000 gold. Give or take, depending on how lucky you are. And then if someone else kills the other one and you mine the gold, you're making like 3 or 4K. Like, you're making so much gold. But people don't boss. I boss when I feel like it. But I never see anyone else do it. Barb is strong. You were playing with a group yesterday. We were running triple barbs. You can't do that in HR because you can't run the same class. Oh, because there's a limitation? Ah, that's fair. It's funny. You don't need to do boss. You can just loot every module for treasure and get a cheap legendary kit. That's true too, yeah. You don't have to boss. I'm just saying bossing is very good for money, that's all. So, yeah, I think Savage Roar is better in teams than solo. Oh, is he not dead? What? 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 It doesn't matter if it's hitting him in the butt. It doesn't matter. What? That shit is nuts. Oh my god. I cannot believe how broken Druid is. It is the only class that even competes with Barb. They're both broken. But frickin' Druid is nuts. Oh my god. Iron Mace, can we please nerf Barb, Druid, and Sorcerer, please? Please. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you to nerf these classes. Oh, fuck. I'm begging them. I'm begging them, guys. Also, I think my club went through the bear form in one of those hits, by the way. I think I watched my club go through his form because bear is buggy. I might have to go back and watch it. Play Bardiche. Alright, I'll throw Bardiche on. Wow, these are expensive as hell, aren't they? Alright, well, I guess I'm buying a legendary. Fine. How much is it for extra damage? Probably like 8,000 gold. Yeah, it's only 54 damage, so it's not worth it. Yeah, I think it's better to just find one with, like, Fizz power or something. Alright, that's fine. I just need it to be at least 55 default damage. I just can't believe that Druid didn't die. Like, every time I hit him again, I kept thinking, like, surely he's almost dead, and then he just never died. He just ate so many hits. It's crazy. Pickaxe? Did you not hear me go on my entire rant about gold being extremely high value? Did you miss that? I just went on, it was like a 10-minute rant, I think. It was a pretty long one. Did you miss it? So, Mr. X, gold ore, right now, is selling for 1,400 gold a stack. So if you do both bosses, you get like 3,000 gold in just gold ore. So it's very, very worthwhile to farm right now. It's very worth it. Why is it selling? Because nobody's farming bosses. And Grimsmile rings are so good. A little bit of both. I hope this Bardiche works against Druid, because I am, like, baffled. They just, like, Bear Form just eats so many hits. They're so crazy. Like, default Bear Form, I think, has almost 200 HP. Without, like, almost any stats. Okay. Oh no, I thought he killed a rogue at first. He just brought a lot of meds. The golden felling axe too? Wait, really? Is golden felling axe super strong or something? Bro is camping in a corner with... Oh, okay. Okay. He's not dead? I'm dead. That's really unfortunate. I was, like, kind of low, too. That sucks. I was a little bit low HP, too. That's unfortunate. It's like the third or fourth. It was like the third party. I didn't have time to, like, do anything. That sucks. Like, I just got done fighting, like, 3 different people. That's so unfortunate. Like, I just got done fighting. That hardly counts. I didn't have a chance to do anything, man. And I was missing HP. How many people did I just kill? 3? Like, 3 people? I think so. Go to train? I'm good. Thanks, though. Yeah, I just killed 3 people. I didn't even have a chance to, like, reset myself. Would have been nice, that's all I'm saying. Would have been nice if I had, like, a second. You know. I also used all my throwables, too. Trying to chase that stupid-ass warlock. Definitely wasn't great. Screw it. I don't feel like building a kit. I'll just use one of my secondary kits. It would have just been nice if I had had a chance to recuperate from my previous fights. That's all I'm saying. It would have been nice. That's it. Any news for Wipe? No. Iron Mace hasn't given any info as far as I know. We don't have a date. Oh, I have a round shield on this kit? Why the hell do I have a round shield? Oh, this isn't my kit. That's why. I killed someone for this gear set. The round shield. What am I gonna do with this shit? It's too slow. I'll just take it off, I guess, and not have the speed bonus. Yeah, I guess I can just unequip it and re-equip it when I need to. it's too slow to chase people. Minus 12 speed is crazy. Can't have that much speed, boss. I don't understand why anyone would want to watch me play Druid. It's not fun to play, and it's not fun to watch. It's cringy. Watching Druid gameplay is cringy. I don't understand why anyone would watch that. I just don't understand. I won't be able to find a lantern that's good enough to replace this shield with. But playing Druid is not fun. I've played it before. I mean, I guess I could, but just know that I will not enjoy it. I'm gonna just feel really bad playing it. Like, as soon as I get used to the class, it's over. Was that guy? That was a naked skeleton. Bro, why are there so... What is happening? What in the hell, man? What a crazy game. More? Jesus, man. Wizard die? Yeah. Yep. PDR fighter doesn't mean shit anymore. They're like PDR fighters, PDR doesn't go that high. It's basically it doesn't really have much of an impact. It used to. Not anymore. Nowadays fighter PDR is kinda sad. To be real with you. Hey Brian. Welcome, welcome. Honestly, if it wasn't for so many wizards and sorcerers, I would consider playing fighter just for fun, but there are so many monsters. Guess he's gone. Alright. Seems about right. What the? Okay, well. Okay. That was fun. Alright. think the water map will have no doors? That's not even confirmed, though. You don't think the water... I bet the water map will have doors. They're gonna have water doors, yeah. It's gonna be underwater doors, for sure. You think you're getting away that easily, buddy? Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it. Can't get away that easily. You're gonna have to deal with doors for the rest of your life. Or at least the rest of Dark and Darker's life. Damn it! God damn it. Lucky, 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 man. So lucky. Damn it. Damn it, man. Leaving? Yeah, I mean, at that point, I mean, there's nothing else to do. Just reset is quicker. Lobby's already cleared, so nothing else to do. Don't have time to boss, even if I wanted to. It's behind both bosses. Yeah, you have to kill both bosses to mine. Yeah, it's behind both. Hmm. Oh, man. Druid. Next extraction game is August 13th. Dungeon Stalkers. After that, I'm not sure yet. We're still waiting. Have some fun for once. Well, I either play Druid or I play Ranger. Because someone asked about seeing Ranger gameplay. I really don't want to play Druid. But I know Druid is better than Ranger. And I don't really play Ranger either. So... I kind of want to play Shotgun Ranger. I think people have forgotten how OP shotgun is. I think everyone has forgotten. It's so good. It's not about being a good druid, it's about me disliking druid gameplay. I think druid is not fun to play or watch. That's what it comes down to. I don't think the class belongs in this game in the current form. I don't really want to play it, to be honest. I just don't think it's fun. If you like it, that's great, but I really don't. Really don't. Where the heck are my cloth pants? What the heck? Loose? Leather? Padded? Dark leather? I don't have cloth? I have everything but cloth. Alright, well that's annoying. Sure, I guess. What about after 2-hit shotgun? Then you use backstep and then spear. Top left? Where? Oh, there they are. There they are. They were there the whole time. Who would have guessed? I didn't see them. I didn't see them. Alright, remember, we have no perks, so this is gonna be rough for a few games. Keep that in mind. No, the lore is a better ranger than I am. For sure. Alcoid gloves are the best. Oh, are they? Alright, I'll swap them out after this game. Why not bring a torch and a campfire? Because I never use torches or campfires. Campfires are too slow. And torches... I don't know, Goblin Caves is pretty bright. Barbarian roadkill? You mean me? Are you saying I'm gonna die to barbs? Probably. So how does backstep work? Can I swing while... It's so good. You can just swing while you use backstep? That's enough. So if I kill a barbarian, what do I get? Do I get a prize? If he backs up, should only have 1 charge. It does only have 1 charge. They nerfed it finally. It used to have 2 charges. It was busted. Okay, Goblin Mage. I see you. Player. No, how did I... Oh, because I have the one go out. Oh, it's fine. On the bolt for falling. I have, how much shield do I have? Let's see. You guys ready for some? Nope. He's in the freaking darkness. He's hiding in the darkness. He doesn't have pots on his belt. He died. He died to that. I thought he was. I thought I missed. He died? Okay, buddy. Okay. Alright, GG, I guess. Just played better than him, I guess. No freaking way. I cannot believe that that one-shot him. I don't think I hit him at all. He was full HP. I may not be a good ranger, but I have my insta-kill button, so it'll carry me. Maybe. Yeah, Soapy quit, right? I haven't seen Soapy stream in a while. I don't blame him, though. Dark and Darker devs treated Soapy like garbage. Made events for his game, or for their game, and they just did not support him whatsoever. I don't blame him at all. Lore likes rapid shot with knockback. Yeah, but that doesn't do anything to barbarians. What the hell are you supposed to do against Barb? Barb has Iron Will, so that's -1 skill. If it wasn't a Barb meta, it would be pretty good. So it was on Variety. That is good. Yeah, I'm glad he got away. Lore was good, but he dies the Barb constantly. I kind of figured he would. Doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Playing with one perk just feels so wrong. Especially this late into the season. Those are better than that. So what? Left me a souvenir. The Ranger? Yeah. Get that. Oh no. I forgot that Panther has silence that can take away your shotgun. I forgot that they have that. Oops. It's been a while since I've had that interaction. I forgot that that was I forgot that was a thing. Why do druids have a silence? I don't know. I have no idea. I should have just used my spear. I don't know why panthers have silence, but I forgot they did. Because that shotgun would have probably blasted his ass, but didn't get a chance to see. Or would have been cooked, I swear. The frickin' wizard, man. Fucking ice bolt from the wizard. Fucking ice bolt. The ice bolt. Oh my god. No way, the ice bolt kills me. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Unbelievable. Doesn't Ranger have silence? No. Not that I'm aware of. Well, the problem is I couldn't get off of the fighter because the wizard is shooting at me. So I had to go the way I did. I didn't have, otherwise I could have just went in a circle around that gap. He can never kill me there. And then I could have reloaded and actually fought him. But the wizard was shooting at us, so I didn't have a choice. Purge shot? I don't know what purge shot is, but it doesn't sound worth it. Isn't that? I don't even know what that is. But I can already tell you that no ranger uses purge shot, even not knowing what it does. I need to swap it. I need to change that in my squad. Removes buffs? Oh. Okay, so I was right. Bird shot is useless. Yeah, of course. Should have known. Should have known. Where the hell that goblin aggroed from, but... Oh, no heals. I didn't loot. Won't hit my own trap, right? How the hell did I hit my own trap? W. W gameplay. Bro, I need to loot those meds. Get out of here. I'm not a barbarian. I don't get to just loot for free. I don't get the... Give me the meds. I needed those. Crouch over a trap? Yeah, but I wasn't trying to go over the trap. I was trying to just stay on the edge of it. It's just so much less fun than playing Barbarian. Like, playing mostly range classes, I just don't... I don't see these as very fun. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe I need some gear so I can actually do some damage. I don't, well, you know, to be fair, I don't even have the bow skills yet. So my bows are, like, basically just as bad as, like, being a fighter. So... He still didn't die? Alright, maybe we're gonna go play Druid. How did he survive? Why is Panther so tanky? Alright. I hit the Druid with 2 arrows, shotgun skill, and 2 spear hits. Alright, never mind. Never mind. sorry, Ranger. Never mind. Okay. My bad. My bad. My fault. My fault. Silly me. Trying to play not Druid. Silly me. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? And you can use a spear without a perk. I could grab a club. Club. Yes. Club. My Druid. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Even Druid gets a club. Beautiful. What's the meta? Or what's the meta spells? Nature's Touch. Orb. Treant. Restore. Green Fire. Probably something like that. And then you don't even need knowledge for that. You just get it by default. And that's gotta be, like, the meta, right? Please no Druid? What do you mean? What do you mean? Mending Grove. I don't have enough knowledge, I think, is the problem. I lost because they removed Fizz power from Spear skill. That's a fair point. Yeah, that might have made a difference. Imitate me a little bit. I haven't played Druid in so goddamn long. Do Druids usually kill mobs with weapons or their animal form? Not used to my action speed being so slow. Couldn't you go Frog for agility? Oh, I could. Yeah. That's true. Alright, yeah, give me a minute. I gotta practice the Panther chicken jump too. And I need to practice the door jumps too. It's been a while. Wow. So much skill these druids have. Wow. So skillful. And now all I have to do is learn the Panther chicken jump and I'm chilling. Wait. Yeah, so you... Hold up, it's gonna take me a minute. I gotta get the Panther chicken jump down. Let's see, where's the number of times I can swap? Does it say? Does it give me a number? Ah, here we go. There we go. That's it. Okay, so right click, left click. And then my E is the... Of course. 15% damage and physical damage. That is insane. That is a stupid ass buff. That is so strong. Perfect. Alright. You got us not 40? Yeah, okay. That's true. Thank you, Iron Mace, for not making it 40%. Oh, okay, so when I swapped to Panther... Okay, rush forward, entering frenzy state. Okay, so what is the silence? Is right-click a silence? Is that how this works? Let's see, right-click, silences target for 1 second. Oh, so you can just infinitely silence. Wow, that's pretty good. If you play Rogue, you can only silence every, like, 15 seconds or something. I didn't know Druid could do it infinitely. Pretty good. It's not infinite? But is it not? How does the delay work? While you are frenzied? Ah, I see. So you press E to frenzy? Ah, I see. But you silence during the entire duration of frenzy, right? So you can silence for... Like, you can silence multiple times during the frenzy? Is that Is that correct? So you can infinitely silence during that period of time, correct? So it's a 3-second silence, pretty much, that you can keep using. Well, remember, I'm not very good at Druid, so don't expect much from me here. I'll do what I can. I gotta learn the class first. So my bear form HP is 162 by default with 40% PDR. Does anybody else see a problem with this? Or is my default PDR 40% regardless? Hold up. Let me take a look. What is my PDR with in human form? 28. So I gain like 13%, like 15% PDR by default. And that's without my E. Oh my god, no wonder I die to this shit all the time. Bear doesn't work unless you have 25 dex. Well, remember, I'm in Squire gear, so I can get 25 dex as soon as I, like, get some perks and funds. Don't worry, I'll get some dex so I can play the class correctly. Don't worry. Bear is slow? Well, not when you get the correct stats, it's not. You ever seen a full dexterity bear? That shit is not slow. That's also true. So, Panther form? Well, you gotta actually do it correctly. I'm not really used to it yet. But you Panther chicken jump into bear, that is definitely not a slow bear. And then you, like, spawn on top of them in the middle of the air, and it's hard to get away from them, too. Hey, Dub, welcome, welcome. You think Panther's better than bear? Is it? I think you just use both. Oh yeah, I don't know if I agree, cause bear form could 200% headshot people. But I think using both is probably better anyway. Building strength and then just swapping to Panther for casters is the play. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Kind of what I was thinking. Well, the problem is Panther doesn't really hit your head because it's so low to the ground. So usually you're not getting the 200% headshot. But against squishy classes, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. Well, it's not like strength is a hard stat to build. Love Druid? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My club's level 1 though. I don't, or my druid's level 1. I don't have perks yet. By the way, I have to leave pretty soon. I said it earlier in stream, but I have to leave the house for a bit. So this might be one of my last games, FYI. Unfortunately, you might have to watch Druid next stream. Maybe we'll do a whole wizard. We'll do a whole Druid stream, just for you guys. Don't worry. Get a lot of loot this game, did I? What the heck? Of course, Druid can use club. Yeah. Of course. Of course. I get to use the club on every class. Actually, that might be worth more. Oh, I can't trade yet. Alright. Yeah, so maybe next stream we'll do a learning Druid thing. We'll go to a Druid arc since Iron Mace doesn't want to nerf the class. I mean, if Iron Mace doesn't want to nerf it, then I guess we might as well play it, right? I guess. What else can we do, right? Hey, to mood. So right now, the balancing for solos goes as follows, in my opinion. Druid is top tier by a mile. A little bit under that is Barb. Barb is, like, definitely S tier, but just not quite as strong as Druid. But they're still definitely OP. Sorcerer is not as good as Barb or Druid, but they're also still OP. I think those are the three top classes that I would consider S. Under them, in A tier, I would go Cleric, then Ranger. I gotta look at the classes so I don't forget anything. Then probably Wizard. Wizard's either low A or high B. I forget what I said yesterday, because I had a whole sheet that I made yesterday for this. I think Fighter sucks. I think Rogue sucks. I think Warlock is like B tier. Yeah, Wizard's probably high B or low A. And I think Bard also sucks. To give you like an idea. Oh yeah, Rogue is bad. Rogue is bad, yeah. I would say Rogue is probably low C or maybe D tier. It's definitely not great right now. Even in gear, I still think it's not great. You might play if they had solos to all maps. Yeah, I mean, you know me. I don't mind playing Goblin Caves all day, but they definitely should let us play more maps than just one, for sure. I think my next arc to mood is going to be learning how to play Druid, since Iron Mace doesn't want to nerf the class. I guess that'll be my send-off while I wait for these other extractions to come out, is I'll actually get good with the OP class, maybe. I really don't like playing Druid that much. I think it's a silly class, but I don't know. It's been so long without any real nerfs that doesn't even matter at this point. Your next arc will be Arc Raiders in October. Yeah, I think a lot of people are waiting for Arc Raiders at this point. Figure August. So we got 2.5 months. More like almost 3 months for Arc Raiders. Dungeon Stalkers comes out on the 13th, but most people probably don't care. I'll be playing it, but that game is kind of it's okay. It's okay. Outside of that, though, I think no other games have any kind of release dates yet, so we're just chilling. The new water map, we're gonna get Penguin, Turtle, Gorilla. Wait, is that true? You're lying. You definitely lying. Hey, Willie, I appreciate that. Appreciate it. The next Wait for Dad is supposed to be at the end of this month at some point in time. We don't know the exact date or anything. But yeah, right now I am just in the waiting room for these other games to come out. Alright guys, I would keep streaming longer, but I have to get ready to go. So thank you all for watching the short stream. If you're on YouTube, you don't mind liking the video before you go. Appreciate it. Helps the VOD. Thanks in advance. If you are on Twitch, don't forget to drop a follow. I should be live again soon. Either later tonight or tomorrow. I just don't know how late I'll be out. And then I will probably do my Druid learning arc, I guess. So see you guys soon. I'll catch you guys later, alright? Peace out. See ya.